Start with the last one on the list.
Last one on the list. What's the last one on the list, Aaron?
Arian loves
Shout out
that.
to the shout out to the research guy.
Let me just say, he's trying his best to clean up that pool.
The pool. Listen.
And I hope he does.
Listen, for whatever Trump has done a lot of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
The pool looks way, way better, and you can't say it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
He's fixing the pool.
Well, he did. He fixed the pool,
And then people are going to act like the pool was always looked like this.
no, he fixed the pool, and now the pool is fighting back.
Is it?
Welcome back to Macrodosing. It is Wednesday. It is June 18th. Sorry, it's Wednesday. It's Thursday, June 18th. Bad start to the program. We're recording on Wednesday, June 17th. It is
A little
now
behind the scenes there.
Thursday, June 18th. And we're back in studio. And happy birthday to Mackenzie.
Thank
As
you.
we're recording this. Happy birthday, Mackenzie.
It was yesterday.
Well, it was Tuesday?
Yeah.
I'm so bad at the birthday thing.
Oh,
I'm so
happy
bad.
birthday,
at the
man.
thing.
Thank
I thought it was Wednesday.
No,
29
no.
again.
29
My mistake.
again. 29 again.
We're off to a rousing start here. I'm gonna blame the Wi-Fi being down at the
Yes.
Chicago
Yeah,
office.
It is. Yeah.
It's not
Is it?
good.
Yeah.
It's spotty.
I'm watching soccer right now just fine. Maybe I'm using all of it.
You're using all the bandwidth. Yeah,
I'm on 4K.
You're sucking up all that internet
Yeah.
over here. Aaron, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Just trying to grind through this week because I just keep thinking about the next U.S. soccer game
Same.
When's the next game?
on
Friday.
Friday.
3 Eastern.
TGIF.
Yep. Hey, before we get started with anything else, I saw that clip of Arian talking about the pantries. The first time that he saw a pantry in his life, didn't know what it was, and then LeBron James went on a podcast and told the exact same story, word for word, bar for bar.
Pretty similar.
It's interesting.
I can chalk it up to shared experiences. As a young poor man in America.
Okay, all right. So we're not willing to say that he's taking your life story.
I don't think LeBron James needs to take Arian Foster's life story, man.
Okay.
He got a good one.
I mean, if he starts trying to tell a story about like being a 13-year-old trying to hit on prostitutes and then being like, get away from me, you're 13. Then I'll start asking some questions.
Wasn't trying to. That was going down.
What's up,
That happens.
lady? How you doing, ma'am? Brought you some flowers.
It was a little on the nose, though.
Yeah,
That's pretty on the nose.
that's the thing is like this. I'm sure other people have the story too or a similar experience. The way he told it was remarkably similar.
You know what's disrespectful about it, if it's true, which we don't think it is, but I mean, he told a very similar story, is it's not that he stole the story. It's that he thinks our show isn't big enough that people would notice.
That would be a slap in the face.
He's like, yeah, I saw this clip. I'm going to jack that. It's from a show nobody watches.
Now, I have heard from a mutual friend of ours, who's actually also a mutual friend of LeBron's. Interesting. That there's some other NBA players that listen to our podcast. So shout out to you if you're in the NBA.
Hello, NBA.
What teams?
Let's say and they're in the South.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, they're in the South.
Like
Right.
really South or like
Mm.
the South?
The South.
Okay.
Let's just say I look forward to the rivalry with the Wizards in this team.
Okay. That leaves
The
us
Wizards
with
have a
2,
rival?
I think.
We're about to. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a guess.
Who are the Bullets and the Wizards?
Who are rivals? Good question. I think
I don't know that I've ever thought about that actually.
All right, so going through my history as a fan, I can remember 2 distinct rivalries that we had. We had 2 rivalries. One was the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James. When he was first with the Cavs, and he hadn't won yet. Yeah, Mad Dog's got this look like I never thought about the Wizards at all.
Well, nobody beats the Wiz, but
Mhm.
why?
Well, because when LeBron was first coming up,
The Wizards were really good.
the Wizards were okay. I don't think we ever got above like a 4 seed. Certainly didn't win 50 games in a year. But we had some good playoff battles Gilbert Arenas and LeBron James.
Oh,
There was a big rivalry
Okay,
there for a
that's
little bit.
true.
It was like a 2-year rivalry, but we
Okay.
consider that to be like a pretty heavy one.
okay.
And that's really the only rivalry I can remember us having.
Wow, I didn't know we had this animosity between us.
Oh yeah, it goes way, but it's hate week.
Mm,
Whenever the Cavs are in town.
got it.
But yeah,
Two of my favorite forgotten point guards of all time, Gilbert Arenas and Baron Davis.
yes,
Baron Davis was people forget like how unreal, like had every facet of the game, like and would yam on a motherfucker,
Mhm.
would absolutely take it down and yam and right somebody nuts in the face.
yeah. Those were two of the first point guards I can remember that would go out there and try to get 40.
Baron Davis upset. He should have gone farther on Dancing with the Stars too.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was just on last season.
Yeah, he.
I mean, he can do it all.
Yeah.
Would you say the team that this guy is on, the city is more known for like chicken wings or barbecue sauce?
Chicken wings. Which is this city known more for? Chicken wings or barbecue sauce? I think
Or beaches?
the city.
Yeah.
Between those three, I'm not really feeling a strong connection to either
Really?
or all of them. No.
Like,
If I had a gun pointed at my head and said, what is this city known more for with these three? I think I would probably say barbecue sauce.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Just something interesting to mull over a little bit.
If you had to compare the city to a card in a deck of cards, what card would it
The
be?
Queen.
Okay. We're on the same.
It would
Wha-
be the Queen.
Why was that a difficult thing to choose?
Because I don't think that city's known for barbecue sauce.
The state is.
No, it's not. It's known for a type of barbecue.
And a sauce.
And
a distinct sauce.
And a flavor profile that goes along with it.
All right.
yeah.
I've got a guess.
Okay. But yeah, so shout out to the NBA players. Just hope you know that next year it's on site because no more Mr. Nice Guy. What do you think are the saddest rivalries in sports? We always talk about the big rivalry games, but which are the ones where it's a team that's desperate to be hated by somebody?
Civil conflict.
Yeah, that was what
UConn.
they made a
Which
trophy
one?
for.
Which one is that? What's the civil conflict?
The civil conflict is a rivalry that was completely made up out of thin air by the University of Connecticut. And they said, UCF, Central Florida, is our rival now. And UCF was like, what? And they were like, yeah, it's the civil conflict. We're making a trophy. And then UCF beat the hell out of them. And Connecticut was like, congratulations, hard fought. Here's your trophy. And they left it sitting on the field. And doesn't Big Cat have a beat on where it's at?
I don't think they're giving that one up.
Okay.
Whoever has it is not going to give it up.
Yeah, but so they just made up this fake rivalry, and Big Cat really wants the trophy.
Is it just a one-time deal?
I think for a
it
couple
was.
years, UConn was like, yeah, that's our rival. And UCF was like, no, it's not.
It's like we don't think about you at all.
Whose idea was this? What? how
Bob
did this-
Diaco, the former coach at UConn.
Okay, so he's trying to get
Yeah.
his guys going. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel you.
Fun-
I feel you.
Fun story that Jim Harbaugh told us one time when he was at San Diego. He was trying to get the boys going for a rivalry too, and he invented a trophy complete with a flag, like a rivalry flag that you could capture, like kind of like a pennant in baseball.
I
And
like that.
He brought it. I want to say it was against Dayton. It was against some Ohio team. I'm going to go with Dayton on this one. And so they traveled to Dayton and they beat Dayton, and then they started waving the flag around on the sideline. But Dayton had no idea that they were playing a flag game. They had no idea that there was a trophy on the line.
Mm.
So Harbaugh just brought his own trophy to the game, beat the other team, and just said, "We got the trophy. What are you going to do about it?" And they're like, "What trophy? What are you talking about?" I love stuff like that, though. It's what makes college football great. Like you said, it is the stupidest sport.
Yeah, that's
And-
what makes it awesome.
And the stupid stuff is what makes it absolutely incredible.
Trying to think of more sad rivalries. Like, obviously, there are ones where, Oklahoma State never beat Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Like, those schools still really actually hate each other. So I wouldn't put.
That one's particularly sad because no matter how much you hate Oklahoma State, you hate Texas more
Yeah.
if you're at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And you actually, I think you respect Texas to a certain extent. You hate them,
Yes,
but you respect the rivalry. You do not respect the rivalry with Oklahoma State.
agreed.
That's top. That's top 5 rivalry right there. That's cold.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Red River Shootout?
Yeah, I can't say that anymore because of woke. It's the Red River rivalry.
Right. Right.
Do you think
I still say shootout for the record.
do the Florida
Fucking rebel you.
the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning, would you consider that a Florida hockey rivalry?
I don't know enough about the NHL. There are very few pro sports rivalries I respect. Very few.
Which would those be?
Yankees Red Sox I respect. Cubs Cardinals I respect.
Not the Brewers Cubs?
No. Honestly, that's kind of a sad one because every time they play in Milwaukee, it's 90% Cubs fans.
Well, yeah.
Well, we've been waxing that ass last 2 years.
The Brewers
so.
have been a better team.
Yeah, so they just needed me on the squad. That's all they needed.
NHL, like, I know there are big rivalries, but it's, when you're playing an 82-game season,
Mm-hmm.
it's just not, I guess baseball is double that, but whatever. NFL, Arian, what are your top NFL rivalries? Like, those are the ones that, like, because it's football, and I lean more on the college side, when I see NFL, quote, rivalries, it just doesn't hit for me.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're doing professional sports, it don't really hit like that. But I would say Pittsburgh, Baltimore, that's a good one. They don't play a lot, but when they do, and this is probably nostalgia for me, but the Cowboys and the 49ers, when they just, maybe it's just the color aesthetic, and back when I was growing up, that shit feels good. That's about it. There's really, you don't really have rivals like that in the NFL. Division foes is probably more accurate.
It's the Texans and Colts on rivalry weekend.
Yeah, they don't really hit like that, no.
Honestly, well, the saddest one is Thursday night, Titans-Jags.
Yeah, yep. That was sad for a couple years when they do the mustard jerseys.
Yeah.
That was a very sad rivalry.
That whole color rush shit was whack.
Yeah, but it was also
was
like
whack.
kind of cool because it was like the uniforms were a little bit different.
I'm GOP when it comes to my sports uniforms.
That is
I
true.
like them classic. Get all that new age foo out of here.
What do the Panthers say their rival is?
I think the Falcons and Saints, both of whom are bigger rivals with each other than the Panthers.
The Panthers almost have like a cuck rivalry situation going on.
So maybe they have the Bucks. Maybe they're like, we got the Bucks, and then the Falcons and Saints have each other.
Maybe, but I still feel like the Bucks. To me, the Bucks' big rival is the Saints.
Well, then they're cucked as well.
You know, I like Green Bay and Minnesota. I like that rivalry. That's like a nice little up north. It's not bad.
See, I think the Packers would be the Bears.
Yeah, I think the Bears are the bigger one for them. They hate each other.
It could be too, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like you
I'll
know what?
say the biggest one is Baltimore, Pittsburgh. That's the biggest one.
The Bucks. I think the rivalry with the Saints is largely just a byproduct of Mike Evans and CD Deuce, just constantly fighting for the last like 10 years.
CD Deuce?
I forgot.
Yeah, C.J. Gardner Johnson.
I was unfamiliar with that.
Oakland
nickname.
and just the Raiders and the Chargers. That was a big rivalry. That's maybe because I'm from San Diego.
Mhm.
Another one was the Raiders and the Chiefs. That's a pretty big one too. Raiders and Chiefs is a big one.
Yeah.
Rivalries just trying to in professional sports are kind of just not the same anymore.
It's not the same.
Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, rivalries in basketball are just they're different. If you didn't have a rivalry that was started back in like the 1980s, it feels like you don't really have a diehard hated rival. Maybe I'm misreading it a little bit, but it does feel like the main ones are the ones from a couple decades ago.
Yeah, free agency.
Yep.
And as I'm going through it in my head, the ones I named that I respect, I think it's that in baseball, and those rivalries in particular, those games this year are being played on the same field that Ted Williams played the Yankees on, or that Ozzie Smith played the Cubs on.
Right.
You know, like there's still an element of history.
The
to
environment
those.
matters.
Yeah. Whereas, you're playing at Acrisure Field against the Ravens. Like, okay.
Yeah. The more corporate it feels, the less intense the rivalry gets.
Yeah. And then college football, same thing. Obviously, a lot of those games played in the same places for the last 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah, college basketball too.
Yep.
What about World Cup? What are the biggest international rivalries? Do we have a Ravens Steelers?
I mean, us in Mexico in terms of hate has to be up there, right?
I think it would definitely be in the top 5.
Because in Europe, like, they're better teams, obviously, but I don't know who really hates each other short of, like, Scotland and England or...
Well, there are some teams that have historical, like, actual wars between them that they've, like, England and France.
Sure.
They hate each other. I don't know how many times they've played consequential soccer games.
Like when Spain and Portugal play, I'm sure that's a rivalry to some degree, but are they like, do they hate each other?
I have to imagine Spain, I don't know, because parts of Spain hates itself. So I don't know how much they probably like see Portugal's point. Like I get it.
What does that even mean?
I get it, Portugal. I mean, Spain's got like 3 different districts that are always like, hey, we're going to leave.
We're not Spain.
We're not Spain. If you call us Spanish, we'll drive a car bomb up to you.
There's Spaniards that don't call themselves Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah, the what's the region? Castile or something?
Yeah. Because they're the ones that speak when they say like vosotros with the lisp.
Okay, they got a little accent. They're trying to secede.
They have been. I think they're on good terms right now. I think that there hasn't been. It was off and on for a while, and maybe like 15 years ago.
What is their
chilled out.
country's pronouns? How do they identify?
I think
they don't
it's
like to be called Spanish.
I don't want to mislabel it. I'm not an expert in that, in the particular conflict, but they definitely look at themselves as being distinct from the rest of Spain as a whole.
They not like us.
They're not like yes.
Hey, Spain.
I mean, there's a big rivalry going on right now in Africa, because usually at the World Cup, all the African teams and their supporters they root for each other. It's like rooting for a conference, like the SEC.
Yeah, ZA roots for every African team.
Except this year,
As he should.
That's
As
fine.
he should.
this year there's a big rivalry between Senegal and Morocco, and they've muddied the waters enough to the point where I don't remember who's right about the rivalry, because they played each other in the African Cup for the champion of Africa, and I don't know who won because they both claimed that they won. There was like a big controversy in the game. I don't know who ended up winning, having the higher final goal total at the end of the game, because they're both adamant that good job to whoever lost that game for successfully making people so confused about the result that we don't know who the champion is.
Senegal beat Morocco 1-0 in the final on January 18th, but that scoreline has been officially changed to a 3-0 victory for Morocco as a result of several Senegalese players walking off the pitch in protest during the match.
So the Senegal team won, but they also had players leave.
Yes.
Like before the game was over?
With the score 0-0 in the 8th minute of stoppage time, referee Jean-Jacques Ndala awarded Morocco a penalty for a challenge by El Hadji Malik Diouf. Moments earlier, Ndala had ruled out a Senegal goal. After the penalty was given, Senegal head coach Pepe Thiaw encouraged his team to leave the field in protest, with only Sadio Mane remaining.
Okay.
The match was paused for 17 minutes, during which Mane encouraged his teammates to return. When they did, Diaz's Panenka-style penalty was easily saved by Senegal goalkeeper Edouard Mendy, and the match went to extra time when Pepe Gueye scored Senegal's winning goal. So they got a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Senegal said that's bullshit, left the field, came back, saved the penalty, and went on to win the game. But they said, actually, you lost because you left.
Because on a technicality, you
So
walked
Senegal
off.
won.
Okay, Senegal is our champion.
Yeah.
And Morocco is just the champion at complaining,
Yes.
to the point where we forgot who won. Okay, all right. Good to know. But then Morocco ended up tying Brazil the other day, right?
Yeah.
So who knows? Oh, that's
Lot of ties.
Argentina versus Brazil.
Okay.
I can't remember the last time they played for anything like super, super, super important. Unless, wait, did they play in the finals in 1990.
What was the last Copa America?
I don't
final?
know. But they do play each other, obviously, a lot. I would say Argentina, Brazil is up there. Argentina against England, just based on they played some pretty important games against each other.
This
in
is
the
a
past.
guess. Are Uruguay and Paraguay?
The Battle of the Guays,
Yeah.
the Guay Bowl.
Are they?
I don't know. They probably do hate each other because they're probably fighting to see who like the third biggest fish in South America is.
There is no significant geopolitical or cultural rivalry between Uruguay and Paraguay.
That should change. Have a little pride.
But yeah, in terms of, I think pound for pound, like especially given the fact that we haven't been the best at soccer historically, like U.S.-Mexico is really up there.
Yeah.
Like I would never, as much as I want to, because I think it would be an unreal experience, I don't think I'd ever go to a U.S.-Mexico game in Azteca. Like, I think that's legitimately dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. So, yeah, it's like going to Philly.
I've done Philly for a Braves playoff game, and that was bad enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's honestly the only place I've ever had like any gruff,
Any gruff at all?
any trouble.
They gave you some gruff?
Yeah, there was gruff.
Let me tell you.
What kind of gruff did you have to?
There was a lot of talking. Some drunk guys
hand checking,
getting up in your face. There was gruff.
90s basketball.
Yeah,
Gruff?
and they won the game, which made it worse.
Didn't you
So,
experience gruff at the Kentucky game too?
there was a slight amount of gruff leaving this past year's Kentucky-Tennessee basketball game in Lexington, but I mean nothing that was crazy.
There was some gruff I experienced in Hong Kong for the rugby tournament there. That was mostly just a shitload of drunk people. It was mostly just getting hit with piss. I don't know if I can consider that to be gruff. It's just they indiscriminately throw the piss, so it's not like I was being targeted. They were also hitting themselves with piss.
Typically implies an impatient or unfriendly outward demeanor. Gruff.
Yeah.
I think I've always known what that word meant, but never really looked it up. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you give somebody gruff.
Yeah, give me a lot of gruff right now. That's my next. Like somebody give me a little attitude. You give me a lot of gruff right now. You can calm that shit down. A little too much gruff.
Let me tell you, I ran into Big T at Wrigley Field last night. I can't imagine the duo that you were with getting a lot of gruff from people.
No gruff.
You guys walked by, and I was like half the offensive line of Northwestern's here.
we had one person ask if we were brothers. We were like, no,
I could see
I
it.
can see it.
just pals.
I could definitely see it because I was talking to my friends and their son, and I was like, yeah, those are my friends. I work with that guy, and then I know that other guy, and they're like, oh, are they brothers? I was like, I understand why you're saying that, but no, they're not. They found each other. And it's a beautiful love story.
It is. They
Yeah.
went on a date last night.
yeah.
Also, I got a bone to pick with Chicago Cubs.
Ooh.
I got a bone to pick with you guys. I forget what inning it was. I want to say maybe I'm going to just throw a dart and say the 6th inning. The Cubs struck out the side. After the second strikeout, they put a little message on the video board in left field saying if the Cubs strike out the side in an inning, everybody in attendance gets free chicken. It was only up there for like 5 seconds. I felt like I was crazy because I looked around. I was like, oh, we get free chicken if this next guy strikes out. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? There was no audio announcement. It was just a brief moment on the Jumbotron. Sure enough, next guy up, 1, 2, 3 strikes out, struck out the side. I high-fived the guys around me because it's like, yeah, we got chicken. And then everybody else was like, what do you mean we got chicken? I asked Big T, I was like, do you know anything about this chicken deal they got going on? And I assume Big T, no disrespect, you are, all things chicken related, you would be my go-to guy.
Thank you.
And then I found out later you got to download an app, and then you have to open up the app right after the game within the geofence parameters of Wrigley Field.
We opened it right after that, and it gave us the free nuggets.
Oh, so you didn't even have to wait till after the game?
No.
We were told that we had to wait till after the game.
Did you not get it?
No, we got it.
Okay. Yeah.
We got it. So we got, it's 8 free nuggets
Yeah.
that we got. But the Cubs do, it's almost like you're trying not to advertise that. You're like trying to be sneaky about giving away the chicken.
As they should, though. Yeah.
If you're going to give away the chicken, make it a thing that people know about.
I mean,
It's
they
like
put it on the.
it's like a hole-in-one car. You don't really want to get that shit away. You know.
They did put it on the big screen in front of the whole stadium.
Briefly. You weren't familiar with it?
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, see that
fine print type shit.
you blink and you miss it at the stadium. If you're going to do a chicken giveaway, you don't try to say it out the side of your neck. Say it with your chest. I want the whole stadium getting into, okay, third strikeout. Come on, this is for all the chicken right now. Like when they do it at a basketball game, and it's if you miss 2 foul shots and like the last opponent misses 2 foul shots in the last minute of the game, everyone gets chicken, and then Boban steps up there and he bricks 2 shots on purpose to give everyone. I want it to be a moment that we can all enjoy in the ballpark together, and I feel like it was. Listen, I'm not going to complain about no chicken. I mean, because we got the chicken. But it would have been nice to have that moment of togetherness with people around us, all cheering for the chicken and knowing that the chicken was coming. That's all I'm going to say.
But we
As
got
a
it.
Brewers fan, I think I'm with the Cubs on this one.
What?
The chicken is for whoever makes the effort to get the chicken. That's a lot of chicken to give out. Think about if everybody came and got the chicken. That's a lot of chicken, dog.
I think they want that because they figure you're gonna buy more than just the the free 8 count.
But it's free.
Yeah.
See, the difference
Could be.
between me,
Maybe the chicken's already bought. I don't know.
difference between me and you, Aaron, is I want everybody to have chicken, not just the 1% of people who are paying attention.
Yes. No ingredient. I don't want nobody to have no chicken.
But I did get
Take
my
care of
chicken,
chicken.
so thank you for the chicken.
Also, you told me it was a sandwich.
I thought it was a sandwich
then
too,
it was-
but based on the restaurant that was giving away the chicken, I assumed it would be a sandwich, but it was not. It was the nuggets.
That's because they want you to buy the sandwich when you get there.
Because then you're like, oh, well, it's just the nuggets.
Right. Well, I'm not leaving here without a sandwich.
Then you got to get a sandwich to clean you up. Nuggets are the appetizer.
Then you I got to get an ice cold beverage.
The ice is good, and then maybe some dessert too.
What's your dessert of choice at a chicken restaurant?
I think the when they have the banana pudding, it's pretty good.
Do they actually have the pudding, or is it the shake?
They've got. I know I've had the shake. I don't know if I've ever had the pudding. Do they actually make the pudding itself, or is it just in milkshake form, Big T?
I think it's a milkshake,
It's really good.
but it would stand to reason that they would have it solo as well.
Yeah, before you put it in the shake.
Like Portillo's, you can get the cake or the cake shake.
Right. And I'm pretty sure they actually have cake that they make
They do.
before they put it in the shake.
Oh, they do. Stick a whole thing in.
Yep.
I baked the cake with my daughters last week. My 2 little ones, 8-year-old and 2-year-old. And I don't know that I'm ever gonna have cake again. So she watches that show, Is It Cake, on Netflix. She
Mhm.
loves that shit, and it's more interesting than I would have thought of. Like if I'm like a network executive and somebody comes up with a pitch for a show and they're like, "Yo, got a bunch of bakers and they're just gonna see if it's cake or not," I'd have been like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here." But it's pretty interesting.
Mhm.
Anywho, she was like, "I want to do it from scratch," and I was like, "Okay, I love you. We'll do this." Knowing I don't eat cake and I don't bake, I was like, "Fuck it, we ball." So we did the cake, and we get all the ingredients, and my God, is it unhealthy as fuck? I'm talking butter, milk, different kind of milk that I ain't ever seen before, weird milk, flour. The sugar on that bitch is insane, and and it was a little cake. I can imagine a big cake. That shit makes me never want to eat a cake ever again. It was like halfway. You know how when you was little and your mom's baking and you come and dip your finger in the batter? When it was time for the batter, I didn't even want to touch it. How nasty it was. That's just me, not a sweets guy. But
That's why it's delicious.
It was too much sugar, dog. That shit was like diabetes. We were cooking diabetes.
The Neyland Stadium cake we had at my wedding, there was an aroma coming off the cake of just, you could smell the sugar in it. Smelled delicious.
I could at that, but I don't even think I could smell at that point in the wedding.
Oh, it smelled. Mackenzie and I were like sniffing the cake. It was so good. But then we were nervous to cut it, or no one was cutting it.
Love to know what happened to that thing.
So I think somebody stole all of it.
It's entirely possible.
Made out like bandits afterwards. There's a ton of sugar that you just pour into cake.
It's just a bunch. And then the butter too. Butter's not that bad, but when in the amount that we put in the cake, I feel like that could stop a couple hearts. Yeah.
I feel like butter is one of those cyclical things where it's every couple years butter becomes bad for you again, and then it gets good for you.
In moderation.
Yeah. If you're listening to this in Chicago, come out to the Dozen tonight.
Oh,
Would love to see you there.
Yeah.
Live show. Final Four. We're trying to run it back.
So fun.
All of us will be there besides Arian.
I was supposed to be the commissioner. Like I ain't never heard. I agreed to it. I heard
wow.
nothing all year.
Did you have any
Wow.
rulings to make?
No, that's why I said, yeah, I got you, brother. I'm there. And I was supposed to come down to the finals and just be there, but it's all good.
I mean, it sounds like you did a great job as commissioner. Like
There were no.
everyone straightened up and they were like, we better get our act together because Arian Foss is a commissioner now.
Yeah, no cheating. I'm coming to lay the hammer down. Pause.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, when White Sox Dave was a commissioner, just the league ran amok.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Big T, looking at the sheet you sent over today, the FIFA Peace Prize winner, whoever that is going to be helping the winner of the World Cup to lift the trophy.
I don't like this
You don't?
unless we win it.
If it's anybody else.
Yeah, like Trump's going to be standing up there with the French
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
lifting the trophy.
What if it's Iran?
I mean, it won't be. But
I know, but what if?
that's what I'm saying.
He's a narcissist. He just wants the trophy. Hold it.
That could be the funniest possible moment if he's holding it up and handing the trophy to Iran.
Let him deliver the trophy to like Infantino. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Gianni Infantino. Let him deliver it to him, and then he leaves. Don't be lifting the trophy with a foreign nation.
Is this kind of like don't give the trophy to the owners after they win like the NBA?
No, I think it's the opposite. If you're the owner, you do whatever you want. You bought the team.
Okay.
But if this is another country that wins it. Now, listen, I'm putting us winning it back on the table.
Yeah, because of this?
No, just because we're awesome.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm putting it on the table. But assuming it's not us, don't do that.
Don't do it. Who do you like in the U.S. Open this weekend, Arian?
That's a good question. Have you seen the court? This is the type of course I like. Can't like the far rough is really like usually you hacking it out of there. Love that. Nothing more that I love to see than pros struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So I like somebody with a really good all around game here, that doesn't struggle off the tee a lot. I like Colin Morikawa, man.
Really?
Yeah, I like Colin Morikawa here.
He just had a kid too. Baby bump.
That is true.
He did right after he won the what was that, Pebble?
It's
That was
interesting
Pebble.
because we had this guy Shane Bacon on Part of My Take yesterday, and he
What
gave
a name.
he gave a preview of the world or of the U.S. Open, and he gave us like a bunch of names to be on the lookout for, and then at the end we're like, okay, give us one guy who's not going to win the U.S. Open, like a big name that you can say like you don't think he's going to do it, and out of everybody he picked Colin Morikawa as a guy who won't do it.
All the more reason for my dog to step up and knock it out. Why he say not? Do you give reasons?
I think I'm trying to remember what his reasoning. I don't think he got too mean with it or too like deep in.
I was thinking like
analytical.
I was thinking like a technical reason.
I don't think he got too analytical with it. I'll have to go back and listen to his reason why. I think it's more like it's a course that will beat you up mentally to the point where he thinks it favors guys that are kind of used to dealing with bad shots and getting out of trouble.
Well, that's mine's the opposite logic. I think he's not very long. He's not a long player.
Yeah.
Pause.
And so he just had a baby, you know. Had a little length to him. But he don't like I picture him not getting in a lot of trouble. He plays a stock pretty much stock fade off the tee. And I think if you keep it in play, Tiger always said pars win US Opens and majors. So I think if he just keeps within his game, don't try to do too much, I think he's gonna be all right. He's been playing well this year. He won Pebble. He was in like the top 10 and I think in 1 or 2 majors. He been playing. Fuck that. Who's Shane Bacon? Who is this guy?
He almost qualified for the U.S. Open. He's like a golf journalist, and so
Hater.
he did golf's longest day. He made it to the final day of qualification this year.
Sounds like a hater to me.
I don't know.
So his logic was you actually don't want to be too good.
So when Colin Morikawa wins, it's usually because he is just absolutely sticking shots around the green, like approach
Ball
shots.
striking. His ball striking is amazing.
Yeah, like his iron game, he's getting on the green in 2, like hitting greens in regulation on a par 4, and he's leaving himself like 15-foot putts that he's making. And like he's being very accurate with the irons. On this course, it's more about like you're going to have a lot of shitty, like unlucky shots where you might land on the green, ball rolls off, wind fucks with your shot, blows it off the green into some rough. And it's about people that, because it's going to be looked at as being almost like an unfair golf course at times. And so guys that are used to dealing with fucked up shots and maybe not being in the traditionally best positions to score low on certain holes, those guys mentally will be used to that and be able to capitalize on it.
This is like the every time some athlete that's in, crazy chiseled shape strains an oblique and you get the takes like, actually he's too ripped. You need a little fat on you.
Yeah. That's probably why my legs keep tearing the muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to stop any form of working out because of that. But yeah, that's essentially the take that he's going with. You're right.
Interesting.
I
Yeah,
think
that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be glued to the TV.
I think I like Scotty just because of the vibes. It's his birthday.
He's due to win something. He's kind of been, for Scotty's standard, he's kind of been struggling to get it done. I think he's had 1 win this year. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And usually that shit, he rattled off like 9 wins or something last year or the year before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is the U.S. Open getting World Cup mogged?
It is to a certain extent. It's also getting parade mogged because you've got the Knicks parade on the same day as the first round, also taking place in New York. The Open's on Long Island. It's out at Shinnecock.
Imagine taking the LIRR back to Penn Station after that.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Sounds terrible. The traffic around Shinnecock is always terrible too because there's one road that takes you back to the house and then up to the golf course. It's like
where is Shinnecock?
It's Long Island. It's out in the Hamptons.
Oh, that thing gonna be crazy this weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. The parade should be fun too in New York. Good weekend for New York sports right now.
And there's World Cup games going on there.
There is, yeah, great sports weekend. I would even say. We're gonna talk about some of the best con artists of all time in just a minute. And before we do, we got some ads that we got to get to, and also
we get to PFT.
We get to these ads because you know me.
Change your attitude.
Let me tell you about this service, Quince, the clothes that they send.
Goated.
They're actually very, very nice clothes. I was wearing one of their button-ups the other day. They've got maybe the softest polos in the game. Shout out Quince. They've got really good cashmere stuff too. And summertime, it's going to change how you get dressed. So you want things that feel lighter, things that feel breathable, things that are easy but still put together. They got high-quality essentials. They feel amazing. They look amazing. It's linen season. Every season's linen season for a committed leftist like Arian. But I'm talking summertime, breathable fabrics, organic cotton, well-made basics, but without the luxury markup. It's a rare balance where everything feels elevated but still effortless. Quince European linen pants and shirts are the perfect warm weather upgrade to add to your rotation, starting at just $34. The tees are soft, they're easy to wear. The lightweight cotton sweaters are perfect for cooler summer nights. They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality and not the brand markup. It's really quality stuff, and they go way beyond clothing. It's upholstered sofas as well, ceramic cookware, premium bedding. Like I said, the polos that I got from Quince are amazing. Great long sleeve linen shirt as well. Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quince.com/dose, free shipping and 365-day returns. It's quince.com, QUINCE.com/dose. Free shipping, 365-day returns, quince.com/dose, and now available in Canada too. Also, shout out to Pebble. Pebble, P-E-B-L. One thing no one tells you about hiring globally is how unclear the cost can be. It looks simple at first, and then the fees start stacking up. Pebble brings clarity with upfront all-in hiring costs and enables you to hire the world. Pebble is an AI-powered global human resources program built for founders, HR leaders, and operators who are hiring and supporting teams around the world. Pebble helps you hire, helps you pay, and manage talent in over 185 countries with fast onboarding that can be done in minutes. Instead of juggling separate tools for contracts, payroll, benefits, compliance, Pebble brings everything together. They have built-in guidance, local expertise to support you. It's especially helpful if you're managing teams internationally or if you're planning on growing. The fastest growing companies in the world use Pebble to stay organized, reduce risk, and founders use it to scale faster without feeling like they need to become HR or compliance experts. The bottom line is it simplifies global people operations so you can spend more time growing the business and supporting your team. And they have standard discounted pricing at $399 per month per employee that helps you contain costs. Go to highpebble.ai to get a free estimate. That's HIPEBL.ai for a free estimate. Check them out, Pebble. Okay, we're back. What else is going on in the news today that we want to get into? We got, I think, slightly more clarification. I think the war might be over, but I haven't taken the time to read any of the finer points about the new treaty or the memorandum of understanding.
Every time I hear about a memorandum of understanding, it's always in a college football context, and that never goes well because it generally means that you didn't make it to the contract.
Yeah.
Like Greg Schiano signed an MOU with Tennessee, and we put a stop to that.
Yeah.
Anytime you hear about the MOUs, it means something is being held up.
Yeah, it means that they want to declare their intention to do a contract officially, but they don't want to do the contract yet. Yeah. If you hear MOU, if you hear letter of engagement, that's another one too sometimes. Where it's psychologically you're making somebody write their name down on an official piece of paper. So they feel like they're bound to some sort of an agreement that they haven't actually hammered out yet. But we're getting there. I think we're getting there. I'm not smart enough to know exactly what's going on, what makes it official, what won't make it official.
Yeah, you are.
But I think it's happening. I don't know when it becomes official. I don't that's very funny. It's like wars can be ended by people signing a legal document.
How would you have them ended?
I don't know. They just one side gives up.
That's kind of how it's always been, though. Appomattox Courthouse.
Yeah, no, it's a funny concept to me because war is like the most brutal, violent thing ever. And then they get together and they write their name down. You're like, okay, I promise that I'm done fighting. Okay, I promise too. And they shake hands.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. How
So,
she goes.
Einstein said, I think he said something like, I'm paraphrasing, but it was like something like, the only way to have a warless world is gonna be where children refuse to fight other people's battles.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Big T, you also sent over a link to everyone's favorite World Cup traveler, Freddie.
Yeah. So I loved this guy.
Talk to me about Freddie.
Freddie is traversing the United States following the German national team and going to some other games and has gone super viral on X the Everything app. And now, so his original charm was like going to Waffle House. He drove through Gainesville, Georgia and was like, this is the coolest town I've been in. Like, all this stuff. But now he's gotten so famous that like JJ Watt is putting him in a 5-star hotel and they're going on tours of NASA and they're getting private jets to the Ella Langley concert where they're going backstage. And it's like the charm was in the simplicity.
Yeah.
Of like we're road tripping through America and seeing all this stuff we've never seen before. Not that if I was in this guy's position, I wouldn't do the exact same thing because they're getting these unbelievable opportunities to do really cool stuff. It's lost its luster to me, and I'm sad. I'm disappointed.
I agree with that. I think you put it in a really perfect way, where it was Freddie seeing and doing things that might not have like the biggest marketing initiatives behind them, might not be thought of as being like high ticket items that you can still love in the United States. And then now that he's developed a following, now it's like we're gonna show him the high life.
And it's not his fault.
No, it's
like,
not. I would
people are offering
yes,
them
I
to
would-
do all these things.
And you're on a trip that you planned probably like 6 months ago with your buddies. And as far as you knew, you were just going to be like in the back of a car for 8 hours driving across. Now you're getting offered like private jets and great hotels, and you're hanging out with superstars. You're like, yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, of course.
There's going to be a movie that's made about this trip. It's going to be terrible.
It's a good premise.
It's a good premise for it's going to be terrible though, because it's going to be like all the companies are going to like look at this as a way to also get like bonus double advertising if we can be in the Freddy movie.
There is a show out right now. It's called Off Campus.
Mm-hmm.
I caught about 20 minutes of this show when my wife was watching it. It's terrible. But in addition to being terrible, it's just one gigantic ad for Liquid IV.
Oh, it's the funniest
They're like,
thing.
like they'll walk into a room and be like, "Hey, can you toss me that Liquid IV? I just love the rapid rehydration." It's stunning. I can't believe anyone watches that show and can like stay in it because the whole thing is just Liquid IV. It's nuts. Also, Freddie, he's doing all this on a burner Twitter account, but like. So he's posting pictures of himself and his buddies doing all this stuff, but he blurs their faces out and puts emojis over them.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like, dude, we don't care. Like you can just show us your face.
It's very strange. It's like he's like either a criminal or a victim of a crime.
Yeah.
The way he's covering up his identity.
Maybe he just like took too much time off work in Germany.
It's like
his boss doesn't know that he's in America. He's like he told his boss like, "Hey, don't worry about it, boss. I'm just, I'm feeling sick, so I'm going to be home for a while this week." And then he's getting like he's the most famous German person in the world right now.
I mean, they give you 3 months off a year. I can't imagine it's a problem.
I hope that that's what it is, that he's like he's not allowed to be there, or like his girlfriend doesn't know that he's in America with the fellas on a trip.
That could be a good movie.
Yeah. If he's got a girlfriend at home, she thinks that he's like on a business trip to like, I don't know, Switzerland. He's like, "I'll be back soon. I'm gonna miss you. I'm not gonna have any fun. Don't worry about me. We'll go on vacation when I get home." And then he's like in the United States and now has found himself to be like the center of the world's attention.
That actually is a great movie.
Yeah.
Accidentally becoming super famous and now you can't get out of it.
Because of a white lie.
And then they bring you on stage. Ella Langley brings you on stage, and the girlfriend's there.
Or she's like streaming it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he starts dating Ella Langley.
At this point, that would, from where we are to dating Ella Langley is a smaller leap than where it started to where he's at.
I mean, that would be maybe the ultimate like butterfly effect thing of chance ever in terms of a romance story.
Yeah. I'm still I still think there's a small chance this is a psyop of some sort.
I think that there's some copycats. I think there's copycats. When Freddie, when he first came out, it did occur to me like everything's going viral that he's putting out there. But I did understand why it's so popular, and I got it, and I enjoyed it. But I said, there's going to be some copycats that see how successful this is, and they're going to try to do it in like a worse way. So there are definitely some fake ones out there. My new favorite thing, I love the Japanese fans.
They're awesome.
The Japanese fans Arian's always been right about the Japanese. Great people.
Sounds like there's a joke, guys.
No, you've
love
always
Japan.
You've been the number one Japan guy on this podcast.
That's true. I have. It's I echo this sentiment, Big T, that's been growing to me, right? With YouTube golf, right? When you first started watching YouTube golf, you really love it was just dudes playing golf courses that were regular golfers at regular golf courses, and now
they're playing
these motherfuckers
Shinnecock.
getting flown around on private jets, and they playing all the PGA tournaments before the players get there.
Except for our YouTube golf show, which is great.
And then, but we regular guys playing regular golf courses shooting regular scores.
No.
Right?
Our Barstool's golf brand, which is fantastic, and everyone should watch.
I stand by my story. I like regular dudes playing regular golf course. I'm not hating, you know what I'm saying? Because I play really good golf courses as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's the feeling I get. It's almost like when Instagram was like first kicking up, you loved the, you know what I'm saying, the cats doing this, and that was, and now everybody has these fucking 38K videos. And what tends to be more attractive to me is the low quality, like grainy film that shit is recorded on. I think when shit is just getting too good, I think that's, and maybe that's the, some psychological work I need to have done on me. But
Mhm.
when shit gets too good, I tend to back up. I tend to take a step back and not enjoy it as much.
You know what we discovered, and when I was writing the part of my take book, I talked about this a little bit, and
Flex.
no, I was just it was a
Yeah,
good
it's a little
chance.
bit of a flex.
No, because it was a good chance for me to like think about some of that stuff and actually like work through it via like writing it all out. And
Like what you-
when we were first coming up, everything in sports media was like dudes wearing suits and sitting on like a $5 million set with the best lighting in the world and digital TV screens all around them. And that's all well and good, and it was super fancy and stuff, but also it had kind of the opposite effect for a lot of people, where every time something wasn't that great or there was like a small imperfection, your expectation was raised so high because you're like, oh, this is an authoritative man in a suit telling me this. It's my boss talking to me. So if my boss gets something wrong, then that sucks and fuck him. But then we were doing it in like the opposite way, where everything looked like a little shitty and more authentic. And so if there were fuck ups, it was like it goes into part of the charm of the show that we're doing, as opposed to being something that you look at and point to as a reason why actually this sucks. And I think
Agreed.
I think that there's some element that's at play with that in YouTube golf for sure.
And so like when I, like, the reason why I started, like, what first got me into YouTube golf was actually Good. Good was like my first introduction, where there was some, like, a really good player, some good players, and there was like shitty players, and you kind of fuck with it, you know, like you kind of like, and you fuck with you fall in love with the personalities and stuff like that. And I think what happened was, and what's happening, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I feel like it's going on. The cream of the crop in professional golf, there's only so much that can play at that level, but there's this tier underneath it that is starting to take advantage of people like watching good golf. And like, so they're kind of taking over the YouTube golf space, because I can't crack the psychology behind it, but I think like they realize people enjoy good golf, and so they're kind of just taking over the space, and I don't know how I feel about it, and it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just an old man complaining, but I'll still watch some of it. But it's just, Roy was just asked if he watches YouTube golf, and he was like, nah, I don't watch that shit.
Interesting.
How could he?
That's what I'm saying. He probably don't like to watch shitty golf. I kind of like watching shitty golf with good personalities.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they would want to watch golf at all.
That's what I struggle to, like, if I was like, I remember Tiger, like, back in the early days, this was like in the 90s, he got interviewed and he was like, I thought when I got to be a professional and I did it all the time, I would get sick of it. He's like, I am not sick of it, and I just love it even more, and I can't believe I get to do this for a living. I think that's how I feel right now. Like, I don't know, like it's been raining for like 2 weeks in Houston. I haven't golfed, and I'm starting to get a little upset at the weather. I'm not gonna lie, because all I want to do is golf. And I don't know that if it was my profession that I would get sick of it, because I enjoy it that much. Golf is such a leisurely, fun activity, and you can do it all the time. I don't. It's not like football for me. Like, football is painful and it hurts, and you don't get to play it that much. And I don't want to play it that much. Even when I was playing it, I was like, I can't do this shit every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. I don't know if maybe watching golf is funny. Like, I go to sleep to Tiger highlights, Rory highlights. I like watching this shit. I don't know, man. Maybe I am a fan though, so it might be different.
I think some guys pretend that they don't watch, but I think most golfers at some point do. If that's your job and that's what you do for a living, and you hear about like some entertaining video where there's guys on a golf course and something crazy happens that you'll never expect, like they're going to be interested in watching it at least. I think.
Roy's gonna see Big T shot.
Yeah, actually. All right, so here's the question. Will LeBron James watch
No.
a second of the Macrodosing golf video that comes out?
I mean, he already might know who
hadn't considered
Fasoli
that.
is
I think that LeBron
from Internet Invitational, so there is a chance.
I do think it's going to make its way at least in clip form across LeBron James's
I mean,
desk.
he obviously saw the pantry
Yeah,
clip,
he's seen this show before.
Yep.
so he knows we exist.
Yep.
I'm gonna go as far as to say open invite to LeBron anytime he'd like to join.
Yes,
Yeah,
The
come on the
show?
show to discuss
Yeah, we can make it work.
Yeah.
we can do
discuss-
a golf video with him.
We'll let him have it.
discuss the golf clip that you watched.
He was just on a podcast the other day that I had
Yes.
never heard of.
He said he could never be with a stay-at-home.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he's getting flamed a little bit for that.
Wait, is his wife not a stay-at-home?
I believe
Right.
Savannah is a businesswoman.
She might have.
I think she deals in the business of LeBron James.
Yes.
But he said he doesn't want to have a woman come home and just be sitting on
Sitting
the couch
on the
all
couch
day.
doing nothing.
Hasn't he made like $1 billion?
I think that's what he's saying.
No,
He's
I
like,
think
I've
the
made
problem is.
I've made $1 billion and you're just gonna sit on the couch.
Oh
all
wait,
day.
Aaron, what's your take? Because I think the problem is that's not what stay-at-home moms do.
Yeah.
I got to feel him.
Uh-oh.
I understand what he's saying, man. Like, I think in his position and mine to a lower extent, you get a lot of people who are looking for a meal ticket. And if you are in a relationship, because all your basic needs are taken care of, you can just chill, you retire, you done for life. And while that may be the case, it's unattractive. You know what I'm saying? It's not attractive, me waking up still having to or still wanting to, right? I don't even have to do shit. But I wanna do a podcast, you know what I'm saying? Keep some footprint on the game. I want to go play golf. I got a couple businesses I work on the side, like small investment stuff I do. Just to stay active and stay alive. Like you are reaping the benefits, which if we're together, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like I agree to provide and take care of you. Like that's something I, as a man, want to take care of my woman. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to like attempt. You don't want to follow any dreams. I don't know how. After a while, I could see how you gotta go do something.
Can I say that's different if you are like dating someone versus if it's your wife of 20 years and like y'all have children
think it is.
together?
I don't think it is.
I was going to say it's different for obviously like you. Because the wife could get away with like doing nothing if you have all this extra help. But I think the argument is like a stay-at-home mom is working
Yeah.
like during the day and like doing things
Yeah,
with
like,
the kids.
it's rare that you would come home and
She's like sitting on the couch.
yeah, just like watching daytime TV or something.
But I do 100% like your situation. Obviously, that could be the case.
Yeah. Like I said, it would definitely be contextual, but I can understand especially a man like that who's one of the most successful in terms of like career-driven goals, humans that have walked
Mhm.
the planet. Like, you would want to probably see somebody who has a little bit of giddy up to him, like
Yeah, like
match.
some initiative, some like interests. But I think LeBron is like describing a scenario that people usually don't find themselves in to begin with.
He's LeBron.
And I don't think that LeBron would find himself in that situation either. I think he might come home and just be like, "That's my seat." Like, get
I
up.
do have a seat in my house.
Yeah.
by the way, yeah.
What's your seat?
I got it. It's like my couch is like this little. It's like this little, I guess, half rectangle,
Mm-hmm.
and like my TV right here. Mine's the back right corner.
And you,
And my kid, I'll bring my kid in right now. I'll be like, "Yo, what's my two rules?" They'll be like, "No lying, and that's your seat."
yeah, every
I need
dad's
to
got a
ask.
seat.
Every dad has a seat.
Big T's dream.
Literally.
100%. I walk in a room and I'll be like, "Hey, yo," they just get no questions asked. Your ass in my seat.
By the way, I just want to compliment Big T. The smoothest discussion of like something that your wife does ever. You're brand new to the W word, and you were talking about watching that new show.
Yeah.
That was like, it feels like you've been saying it for 100 years.
Okay, good.
My wife, yeah, it was just really.
My wife.
Yeah. My wife's got this show, one of those shows she watches.
Oh, you're like a weekend, huh?
It was like one of those like kind of like endearing complaint. Like, oh,
It's not a complaint. I like that she likes that show.
Right, it's endearing. I didn't mean complain. It was like a just something that you notice that might be silly and not necessarily up your alley.
Yeah,
that
we do separate but together time. I play video games and she watches a show that I don't want to watch, and we are in proximity to one another.
Parallel play.
Yes.
Yep. It's good. Also, hey, Big T, just a heads up. Congo has
Saw.
tied up
Equalized.
the equalizer, so it's 1-1 with Portugal.
This World Cup is awesome.
Yeah, so far
It's
so
been
good.
so sick. And we should have it here
Every time.
every other.
Every time.
I think one America and then one you can go somewhere else. Then back to America.
Yeah, it's so good. I was talking with Donnie yesterday. I went on Drop a Pin with him and Chaps to kind of relive some of the stuff from Qatar in 2022. I'd forgotten so much stuff about that trip just because I hadn't really talked about it that much since we got back. We kind of went there, experienced it, put the video out, and then...
And it was during like Thanksgiving, so it was a
Yeah,
weird time.
it was a strange time of year to have it, and I hadn't really thought about any of the stuff that we did. So we were just like going through the video and looking at everything that we packed into about like 48 hours over in Qatar. And I'd forgotten what a crazy time it was over there. We went up to the Emir's suite on Thanksgiving dinner. That's where we had our Thanksgiving dinner. Just like through a friend of a friend of a friend, he knew the Emir's translator. And that guy was like, yeah, we actually have space available in our suite for this game. And it's going to be Switzerland against Cameroon. So we went up there thinking that we would get in, drink alcohol, because if you're in that type of suite, you could have access to alcohol. And then we realized, oh, yeah, it's actually the Emir's suite. So he says that there's no alcohol in his suite. So we ended up having Thanksgiving dinner with the Emir's translator. And then afterwards, we were walking out, and these very official guys walked past us with giant bodyguards. And they were wearing the huge, long thobes, what they call them, like the big robes. And with the white headdress with the black circle around it, that signifies that you are a Qatari citizen. If you're a Qatari citizen, you're loaded. Everybody that's actually a citizen there is like a part owner of the world's largest natural gas field out in the Persian Gulf. So you are loaded. And most of the people that work over in Qatar are not Qatari citizens. Like the people that do day-to-day jobs, they bring them in. But these Qatari citizens walk past us with all their bodyguards. We get into the elevator with a couple of them, and they see Donnie's got his camera, and they're like, "Where are you from?" Donnie's like, "Barstool Sports." And they're like, "Oh, we love Barstool. We can't get enough of it." And so we go down to the outside of the stadium, and we took a picture and put it online. And then we found out later that like one of the guys that was standing next to us in this picture was the ambassador to the United States from Qatar. One guy was like the minister of sports in Qatar. It was like members of the like Qatari royal, like highest possible cabinet that were at the stadium with us that were like, "Oh yeah, we love Guess That Ass."
Is ambassador to the United States from Qatar like the coolest job ever? So you're super rich in Qatar.
Yeah.
And your life is probably unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And then your job is just to come hang out in the United States, like kind of mix it up with our politicians and important people.
So I was thinking about that. Being loaded in Qatar would be great, but at some point you run out of stuff to spend your money on. It's such a small country. So you have to travel places. You have to like go. So yes, being an ambassador to the United States would be awesome. You have all this brand new shit to spend your vast fortune on.
Yeah.
Because we're talking billionaires for these guys. So they come over here and they're like, "Oh yeah, I could be here for a couple years just spending money, and then we'll go back home." But yeah, you start to like, how many camel races can you go to? Which, by the way, that's not. I know that sounds like it's a racist statement. It is not. They do love camel races in Qatar.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, and they've got robot jockeys on the backs of them. These poor camels.
What's the point?
I think that way they don't have to worry about the health of the jockeys,
But why do they need jockeys?
because the robots on the backs of the camels, they still whip the camels. It's just
Oh.
robots that are whipping the camels. Yeah.
I can understand why that would be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
How long's a camel racing track?
Pretty long, I think. They're fast. They're competitive. They spray paint the sides of the camels' necks too, to with the numbers.
4 to 10 kilometers.
Yeah, that's
2.5 to 6 miles. They're doing 6-mile camel races.
Yeah, they take it very seriously.
The Ethiopians of horse racing.
Yeah, it's great. Apparently, I don't know, but maybe not the robot jockey part. I hope we never get to a point where we use robot jockeys.
I got to watch one of these on YouTube.
Yeah, pull it up. They're also really into falconry over there. I forgot about that. Love the falcons. Had some weird McDonald's over in Qatar. The McArabia. That's what our actual Thanksgiving dinner was. We stopped by a McDonald's after the game, and we picked up a couple McArabias and their fries, which come with like a peri-peri shake seasoning. It was a decent time over there. Smoked some hookah. Did some illicit drugs that I probably should not have done for the first time.
We got to go to a camel race.
Tell me about it.
I'm labeling this a must-do. Have you seen this? They drive alongside the camels. So on the
That's
side of the
crazy.
track are
Yeah.
all the guys driving Toyotas alongside the camel race with these little 1-foot-tall robot jockeys
Yeah.
on them. Yeah, this is a must.
And that's $1 million camel race right there.
That's what it says.
And so they're not driving on the track, are they?
No, off to the side. So there's the
Okay.
railing, and then there's a road right next to it, and they're all driving alongside the camels.
Yeah, that does look pretty cool.
I didn't know camels can be up to 40 miles an hour.
They're flying.
Oh, they got all the water in the world in that hump. No hydration breaks in a camel race. You got that
Damn.
the giant keg of water sitting on their back.
Did you get on a camel?
I did not ride a camel, no.
Wow.
I hear they're nasty. I hear they spit at you.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah. Well, if you were a camel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like humans are the worst.
Yeah, I've always wondered that about horses. Like, do horses like it when another creature just jumps on their back and they're like, "Hey, take me
Go
down
that
to the
way."
saloon. Walk me to the saloon. I'm going to tie you up, and then when I'm ready, we'll go back." Our horses like, "Fuck these people. They take advantage of me."
I would if I was a horse.
Yeah. All right, you want to talk a little bit about some of history's great con artists?
Wait, hold up. I want to see if the ladies is caught up on Love Island.
Malin just walked out, but I don't think she watches. I am mostly caught up. Yes.
Okay. I ain't gonna spoil nothing.
No, you can. I don't.
No, we'll just save it for a later date. This
I'll
is
watch
getting
it
a little
soon.
spicy. And I think this is the first Love Island where I'm not really rooting for any couple.
No, same.
I was kind of want carnage now. So
Yeah.
Are you watching every day?
it's every day, my brother.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, we have a familial Love Island group chat.
I'll forget, and then I watch like 6 of them in a row.
Yeah,
'Cause there's so
that's,
many.
That's the better vibe. That's the better vibe.
Yeah.
Actually.
And they're an hour?
About an
Yeah,
hour.
just
That's
about.
crazy.
Hour 20. Yeah. Yeah. Every night except for Wednesday and Saturday.
Yes.
At 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.
It's
It's my little guilty pleasure, Big T.
That's
No,
too
I
much.
like it. I just, the fact that it's every day.
It is every day.
It is a lot. I will say that.
I guess I watch baseball every day, but
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
Same
okay,
amount
good
of
point.
For
I-
a longer
I hate
amount
it.
of time, too.
Let me tell you what.
Yep.
If there's one thing as a man that I hate,
but you don't have to be locked in.
You don't have to be locked in.
I
on Love
am for the
Island.
most part, but
You don't have to be locked in. It's very nothing they say makes any sense.
can I tell you one
And the
thing?
Braves are
One thing I hate.
first. Oh,
I
hold
hate it.
on,
I
do have
hate
to say
it.
this.
Real quick, I hate it when I'm trying to when I make a what I think
Portugal
is a
just scored.
point about
Portugal just scored.
they did. Damn it.
Yeah.
who?
Not the Ronaldo guy.
That's fine.
Ronaldo-
Was it Bernardo Silva?
They all look the same to me, kind of.
What
I have to wait. I have to
What
wait for the
number
back of
is
his
he?
Is he a swarthy gentleman?
He's got like a nice little taper. I don't know what swarthy means.
Wait,
Number 20.
you're ahead of me. Hang on.
Number 20. Oh wait, they didn't count it.
Let's
Why didn't they
go.
count it?
Probably offside.
VAR. Love the robots.
It was a nice little bicycle kick too. Hey, is high kicking ain't a thing, right? Like high sticking in hockey.
It's dangerous play.
Yeah, you can. If you kick somebody like up in the head, you'll get a yellow card or red card.
So if there's somebody around, you can't do it. But if you're all alone, you can lift your leg as high as you want. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool.
Hey, I don't mean to brag or flex or boast on this. I was at one point one of the best soccer referees in Virginia for under 12 years old.
You know, that's my latest YouTube kick right now. Is a youth soccer ref, and he
Yeah.
has a GoPro, and he's just telling these 14-year-olds like, enough, mate. I've already warned you, haven't I? I love him.
What's the difference between that and the police officer from Arizona that you love? Pretty much the same thing.
Deputy Frank.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, they love giving out tickets and cards.
Yeah.
I like seeing people punished.
Big T's got a thing. I see a sense of commonality in his favorite shows that he watches. Going too fast, Mike. Pull over.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Australian.
Yeah, it's true.
This guy's British. What were you saying? You hate when you make a point?
I hate when you make a great point and then a woman's like, "Well, yeah, actually, that's exactly what you do with sports all day long," and then you're like, "She's so right," and I'm so angry that she's 100% right about everything she said.
I'm the one that said that.
No, she said.
I
you
said
watch-
I agree.
I said
He
I
said
watch
watch
baseball.
I said yeah, and for a longer period of time.
Yeah, long periods. I don't like it when that happens. Makes me feel upset.
Emotional.
My son did that to me. yesterday.
Watching it every day.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of things
My-
we could compare to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My son did that to me yesterday. Cause I walk in my living room and on the big TV, the 98-inch, this motherfucker watching this other motherfucker playing 2K, NBA 2K. And so I was telling him, I was like, bro, you really watching this nigga play sports? And he's like, yeah. I was like, why are you watching him play video? Go play video games. I bought you 2K. He's like, but you do too. Fuck. He's right.
Mm-hmm.
Matching
I do
outfits.
be-
That's another
I do be
one.
watching streamers play Valorant.
That is the one thing that I still I don't get it. And I understand the comparison, like, well, you watch other people play sports, but like I can't go play Major League Baseball today. I can go play the Major League Baseball video game. So I go do that.
Well, there's levels. I don't really watch shitty people play video games. I watch people who are really nice. At
I
this
understand.
shit. Yeah, I mean that's the best I could. I think I like the game that much to where I want to see it played at a high level. I can think that's the best way I could describe it. I guess.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw Le'Veon Bell is trying to get into streaming, and he got rejected from Streamer University, which is a school teaching how to stream better that Kai Cenat's putting together.
I saw Jaylen Brown was applying as well.
He's applying too. So is Zach.
Okay, nice.
Our Zach is.
He's
applying.
got to get in.
We'll make sure that he gets in. Come hell or high water, he's going to get in. But Le'Veon Bell was upset that he did not get in, and I saw a clip of him talking on his stream, and it was super sad. Like a bad streamer is a tough thing. Like he really wants to be a good streamer, like really bad, and he's just like sitting in his living room talking to the chat, but there's like one person in the chat that's typing something every like minute. He's like, chat, I'm being straight up serious with you right now. Like, it sounds like he is a professional streamer, and it's like there's just nobody out there.
So you think, wait, cut this. I've got a
You haven't even
sneeze.
said anything yet.
No, I had a sneeze coming. It went away.
Now leave it.
Yeah, it's fine. So you think there's an opportunity in there to become Le'Veon Bell's like number one fan?
Number one. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
And he would love us.
It's not the quality of his stream. It's just like the way he was doing the stream, and there wasn't really anybody there, but he was talking to people that weren't there. It was a little bit sad to watch.
We could be the whole chat. We could
dominate
give
the
him a
chat.
galaxy, and then he'll love us.
What would you
You
call?
know-
What would you call like the diehard fans of Le'Veon Bell?
The Bell Cows.
Oh, damn, that's good. Big T, that's good.
Mhm.
Liberty Bells.
And Bell Cows. No, let's go back to Bell Cows.
Yeah.
That was good. The Bell of the Balls.
What I figured out really fast, because I used to stream on Twitch, and unless you're I guess like a polarizing figure or a current athlete, to build an audience on that shit is not easy. You can't just throw your name, like it's hard to do. Like there was like spikes I would get every now and then, but like to have a consistent audience, I think at my peak I probably had like 150, 200, which is good. But like you can't just like at the start for like the first year it was like 20 people,
Mm-hmm.
30 people, and it's like it took I did it for like a year and a half. But that shit is not easy to do, man. I got a lot of respect for streamers because it's I remember you know Destiny the streamer.
Yeah.
I got in a few back and forth, not back and forth. We had a few conversations. And there was one time like when you're Twitch streaming, like when you sign off, you can send your audience to another streamer, right? And so I remember when I was just streaming, I had like 30, 40 people in, we just talking, we just chilling. And you develop like a little relationship with them. That's pretty cool too. And all of a sudden, bam, I got like 2,000 people in there. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know why y'all here. You know what I'm saying? I was new to the game. And then you felt like you had to perform and entertain, which I hated that part. And that's why I kind of got over, because like I feel like you started to feel obligated, started to feel like a job. Wasn't fucking with it. But that's just not easy, dog.
Yeah. It's about like being consistent too, right?
You gotta screen. So I did 4 days a week. That became too much. It was too much.
I wonder what the kids are thinking about, like people, because there's no bar to entry, there's no barrier to entry to be a streamer, right?
Mm-mm.
But when a kid sees a streamer, they're like, "Oh my god, you're a streamer! That's so cool."
I think that's like, when you were, I were kids, everybody wanted to be a football player, athlete, whatever. I think now they all want to be YouTubers.
Really?
Yeah, it's a viable career path now.
Or podcasters.
Yeah.
I think we're old media at this point.
True.
I think the streamers are the
Yeah. They look at us and they're like, "Why don't you just do the podcast 12 hours a day
yeah. Why is it recorded?
and just by yourself
It's true.
and live?" Yeah.
I be wanting to do more live shit, but y'all seem to not want to do more live shit.
I would like to if I had the time.
Like just Q&A, like vibing with the fans live. That shit would be fun to me.
I would absolutely like to if I had more time to do it.
Stella Blue Coffee is more than just great coffee. It's coffee that gives back. That's why we started We Brew to Rescue, a nationwide campaign using proceeds from our new ready-to-drink cans to fund 1,000 pet adoptions this year. Every can you crack open helps a real pet find a real home. Simple as that. Made with 100% Colombian coffee, each 11-ounce can delivers smooth, drinkable energy with a boost of protein. Available in espresso cafe mocha and espresso sweet cream. They're the best canned lattes out there, period. Drink Stella Blue, fuel your day, and help save a pet's life. Get yours now at StellaBlueCoffee.com, Amazon, and select retailers across the country.
Aaron, have you paid any attention to the...
No.
Nothing. Nothing.
Maybe. I don't know. What is it?
New Zealand
No.
in the World Cup? They're called the
No.
All Whites.
No, I thought they was all blacks.
That's the rugby team.
Yeah, is there a...
Really?
What's the explanation
So
there?
the rugby team was first. They were the All Blacks because they would wear all black, and still do.
Mm.
And then
Fair enough.
the soccer team wears traditionally a white uniform, so they're the All Whites. Their basketball team is called the Tall Blacks.
I did know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then their badminton team for a while was called the Black Cocks because it's a shuttlecock that you hit, and they had to dial that one back after a while. They said that one is, we tried to get more attention on our sport. It turns out it was not great attention, so we're going to stop calling ourselves that.
Some of us are just born on that team.
Yep. You can't adopt it. But yeah, they are the All Whites in soccer.
They got a good draw the other night.
Good draw. And then Australia, the Socceroos.
So watching Congo and Portugal, when y'all said it was on, I just put it on in the background and stuff. It's kind of it's like thrill seeking almost. I get the appeal. It's like every time down is an almost score.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Okay, I get it. I get it. And when does finally happen, you like, hey, yo, I get it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
USA.
it's pretty cool. It's a fun sport, especially when you get like entire countries involved on the edge of their seats.
And then when you see just a perfect pass that goes through two defenders and it's just perfectly waiting for the guy as he runs onto it, crosses it in, header for it's perfect.
And this dude is one of the ghosts, right? Number 7,
Ronaldo,
So
yes, one
he's
of.
like he's done, right? Like, cause I'm looking at, he's just not moving,
Yeah, no, he's washed.
looking a little, yeah. looking a
Messi's still
little,
out here doing it.
Messi's out here scoring hat tricks.
I think last night was like the definitive. I mean, there's no conversation anymore.
No, you can't. You know what the Ronaldo fans remind me of? Like they're Drake fans. Ronaldo is
easy.
no.
Don't get a lot of heat
No,
on us.
Drake is still making good music.
It's the easiest comparison I've ever made. Is Ronaldo is Drake, Messi is Kendrick Lamar.
This is gonna and you know what? I don't know enough about the soccer comparison, but I've seen enough Kendrick Drake debates online to like that's gonna piss off Drake fans.
Well, because they're going to be double mad because they're pissed off that Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't scored in this World Cup yet, as of now. But Drake had, I mean, Messi had 3 goals yesterday.
Did he really?
World class goals,
Yeah,
too.
hat trick.
Wow, that's probably got to be exciting as shit.
It's first ever World Cup hat trick.
Oh, really? Oh, that's like something that's never been done, and that kind of puts the GOAT debate.
Well,
to bed, huh?
his first.
Oh,
I'm sure it hasn't happened a ton, but
Right.
It is very rare, but yeah, he did it, and he's what, 39?
yeah. I saw one guy say I put Ronaldo fans on the same level as flat earthers.
Damn.
At this point, you just got to go down with the ship.
Yeah. Then I saw one guy say I'm closer to Ronaldo than Ronaldo is to Messi.
Yeah. So this is like a deep rooted rivalry that I always heard the question, like you'll hear random people ask Messi or Ronaldo. Messi, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like LeBron, it's the LeBron or Jordan conversation I hear a lot, right? I just didn't know like the lore was this deep.
And they played on for a long time. Messi was at Barcelona and Ronaldo was at Real Madrid. So they played every year, and those were like massive, massive games. And Ronaldo had the edge for a while, I think. But now it's
not close.
It's not even a question.
Kobe was a Messi guy. When he met Messi, he said to his face, he goes, "You are the GOAT."
Wow.
So he got stamped by the Mamba. Yeah. Certified.
Where did the flopping culture come from in soccer? Like, how did that shit start? Was it always like that? Because like I just turned it on. I've seen 6 of them that were like, "Get the fuck up, B!" Like, cut the game.
It's been like that for a long time. I don't know who the first guy who decided to flop was, but for a long time, soccer didn't have instant replay or anything like that, and it still, to a certain extent, does not really punish flopping as much as it should. But yeah, it was just like worth it to fool ref, because like I'll put it this way: if every time SGA flopped and got a call that he should not get, it gave 20 points to the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's kind of how it is in soccer, because if you flop in the penalty area and you get a penalty kick, chances are you're going to score a goal on it, and a goal is worth a ton in soccer. So the reward for a good flop is just like so high.
Guys, Ronaldo just missed like a...
Oh, I saw we talking.
It wasn't an easy shot, but it was...
couple feet.
Oh,
Damn.
man, that's too bad.
Did he be Lux Maxon?
Yeah, kind of. He's kind of the original Lux Maxer.
OG Lux Maxon.
Yeah.
He's definitely had some Botox and shit, though. You can tell.
Yeah, maybe some of the Ozempic. Maybe he got the abs done.
I don't know about Ozempic. He runs for a living.
He might have gotten the abs done, though. He likes to take the shirt off.
Is that a real Adam's apple? Is that shit real?
He might have got
some Lux Maxon shit.
I think he got his Adam's apple done, too.
That motherfucker look like it's a real apple in that bitch.
You guys want to talk a little con artists?
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Yeah. He's tricked you guys.
Penalty merchant.
Yep. How many? What
Should we
percent?
start with the last one on the list?
Last one on the list. What's the last one on the list? Aaron.
Arian loves
Shout out to
that.
shout out to the research guy.
Yep. Let me just say, he's trying his best to clean up that pool.
The pool. Listen.
And I hope he does.
Listen, for whatever, Trump has done a lot of dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
The pool looks way, way better, and you can't say it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
He's fixing the pool,
Well, he did. He fixed the pool.
and then people are going to act like the pool was always looked like this.
No, he fixed the pool, and now the pool is fighting back.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not a good looking pool right now, but it looked good.
Well, it
after
wasn't
he fixed
before
it.
either.
Well, but the thing is, like the pool was. It's not a swimming pool,
Sure.
and he was like,
It's for reflecting, and it wasn't reflecting.
he's seen a lot of swimming pools in his day, and he approached it with the most Florida type mentality, which was like, I'll get the best pool cleaning company. In
Call
here.
the pool guys.
Call the pool guys
to
in
fix
here,
the pool,
and we're
yes.
gonna fix the pool up. Maybe put a diving board in. We'll see how that goes. And then it's not really the way that it's built, not meant to be a swimming pool. And some of the water that's coming in is coming in from a tidal basin in the Potomac River, and there's stuff in there that you don't see in your everyday run-of-the-mill pool. And the filtration systems aren't up to code as they would be at, say, a fine hotel. So he's learning on the job a little bit, but it did look great, and I hope he fixes the pool. We can all agree on
An
that. as a
Interior
nation.
Department spokesperson said the residual algae is part of the normal startup process, and they're removing it. Nano bubblers will maintain the pool and keep it algae-free.
There we go. So we're shocking it right now with the hydrogen peroxide.
The nano bubblers, everyone knows this.
That's isn't that what Russell Wilson was selling? Water with nanobubbles in it?
Now that you say that, something does ring a bell about that, but I couldn't tell
That
you.
was Russell Wilson's anti-concussion water.
Okay.
That had if you drank enough of the nanobubbles, it would protect your brain cells.
So maybe we need to be looking into the nano bubblers.
Maybe fill the entire pool up with nanobubble technology. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could talk right off the bat about Frank Abagnale from Catch Me If You Can.
A fantastic movie.
Really good movie. Now, he might be like a doubly great con artist because so we've seen the movie. He was portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio, and then at the end of it says that he now works for the FBI, where he helps them figure out how to avoid being conned or how to make things tougher to duplicate. Essentially, just like if you can't beat them, join them and hire the best con artists to tell you what they would do as a security consultant. But the funny thing is, there was a book that came out written by Alan Logan in 2020 called Catching Truth While We Can. And apparently Abagnale was not that great of a con artist back in the day. And a lot of the stories from the movie and from his books are grossly exaggerated, where he just stole from a couple families and small businesses before he got caught. So he was such a good con artist that he conned small-time businesses and then made up a lie about how he was conning the biggest corporations in the world, and then sold his story where he became famous as history's greatest con artist. So history's greatest con artist, as portrayed in a Hollywood film by an Oscar-winning actor, might itself be a con pulled off by a guy who was at one point just an average con artist.
But that actually makes him a better one.
Correct. Pretty crazy, right?
So like real con artists are like stolen valor from this guy.
But I don't think they can say that anymore because he pulled off the ultimate con, which was getting everyone to believe he was the GOAT con artist.
I could see the psychology
Right?
flip.
So it's tough
Yeah,
to argue with that. Like the results, kind of, in the process of making the movie, you could be like, yeah, this guy's he's a fraud. But now that it came out and that's kind of the story that's going to be remembered by everybody. Yeah, I think he ultimately won.
Yeah.
And
I
I mean, no
mean-
telling how much he got for that movie.
Yeah, probably a good amount. Probably got laid a few times off that movie. You know, that's me, Frank Abagnale.
Great film.
That's kind of it is an amazing film. But that's yeah, I guess he accomplished his goal. He was an average ass con artist and turned into one of the greatest just by talking about how
Mm-hmm.
he was the great. I mean, that's what your boy Donnie. He just what was that line in The Art of the Deal that he said? He's like, you just keep telling the truth. I mean, he said, you just keep telling. The more you say something, the more people believe it, or some shit like that. In his book.
Did you read The Art of the Deal?
No, I just that excerpt
Oh.
is pretty famous.
Ronaldo just missed again.
Oh no, was it even closer this time?
It was about the same.
Oh
A
man,
few feet outside the post.
this are they better without Ronaldo? Should they bench him?
Probably.
I think they should. It's getting embarrassing at this point.
Has he done something to like piss people off? I sense a lot of disdain from y'all from the boy.
He's a pretty arrogant guy, but I mean he's one of the greatest soccer players ever. Like that's fine. I think just there's no more discussion. Like he's been lapped, and that's fine.
I think
Gotcha.
also like in comparison to Messi's personality, it's like which one of these guys do you think
Yeah.
would be a more fun guy to hang out with? Like who's more of a normal guy? It's like the biggest blowout of all time.
Huh.
Also, he looks like a Greek god, and like
Mhm.
Messi's 5'6",
Yeah,
and he can do stuff that nobody has ever been able to do.
yeah.
When's Messi playing again? This will be my first time watching him. When does Messi play?
Well, he played
Oh,
last night, so
please.
probably like a little bit less than a week from now. When does Argentina
Okay.
play next?
They play
Argentina.
Austria on Monday at noon.
Monday at noon. I am locked. That's right when the pod starts.
Yep.
Perfect.
We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. Prime time.
Y'all have fun.
Oh yeah,
All right.
I don't know.
honeymoon big T.
I think I've missed 1 or 2 episodes of this show ever,
Mhm.
and it was very early.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think you missed one for Omaha, maybe.
No, I did it.
Oh,
I
no,
did
you
it
did it
from
from Zoom,
Omaha.
yeah.
That was the guy, the you want to talk about a con artist, the Mandela effect guy.
Yeah.
Who's like, Coca-Cola didn't used to have a thing in it. Well, yeah, they changed the logo in the last 130 years.
Yeah,
I
that guy
don't-
was interesting.
I don't think you've missed one since I've been
Yeah.
working on the show.
Yeah, so y'all have fun
I
next
don't think
week.
we've ever had an Aryan PFT.
Steady T. Always here.
Yeah.
Interesting. That was the original idea. Was me,
Yeah.
me and you,
Yeah.
Eric, and we've never had a solo episode.
That's
First time
crazy.
for everything.
That's wild. My other favorite con artist from this list is Victor Lustig. So he sold the Eiffel Tower twice. Shout out to this guy. Like you hear about dudes that say like he could sell you the Brooklyn Bridge or whatever. This guy actually sold the Eiffel Tower. Obviously did not have any right to sell the Eiffel Tower. But he got dressed up as like a government official in France. And he had 47 different aliases. So in France, he would meet businessmen, and then he would talk to them about arrangement that he has. He sent out a bunch of like notarized letters that he made using like fake seal machines and stuff, claiming that he was a representative of the French government, and because of structural instability in the Eiffel Tower, they had to disassemble it. And they were selling it to people who would want it for the metal from the Eiffel Tower. So if you wanted to help the country disassemble the Eiffel Tower because it was going to fall over if they didn't take it down, then you could pay him for it. And they were interested in selling it to the highest bidder. So they said, because of engineering faults, costly repairs, and political problems I cannot discuss, the tearing down of the Eiffel Tower has become mandatory. And he got a bunch of bids from it. There were so many people that were like, yep, okay, we want to be involved in buying the Eiffel Tower. And then he went on to trick people in the United States too. He had a money box scam. So Lustig's money box was a pretty entertaining invention that he had as far as cons go. So he would bring a bunch of businessmen around, and he would almost like he was doing like a street performer act. And then he would show them, I've got this money box. It magically produces money. So he would do a demonstration where he would put $100 bill into the slot of the machines. And then after chemical processing, the machine would then spit out $200 bills. And he called it his money box.
Oh yeah.
And so he would sell the contraption for $10,000 to businessmen. And
what's that back then? What's 10 racks back
oh
then?
shit, a lot of money.
What year was this?
Probably, I'm going to guess 1918.
I mean, gotta be $1 million.
Is it that much? I thought I was gonna go like what 100K, 150.
No. You said
I don't know.
1918?
Yeah, let's say 1918.
1918, $10,000, 221.
That's a great deal if that for an actual money box.
Yeah.
So, but it was his buddy that was like hiding inside the box with $200 bills. That would just like
Big ass
push
money
those
box.
out. Yeah, but it's his money box, and if you actually had a money box, why would you take your time traveling around the world selling more money boxes to people? Wouldn't you just hang out in your house and you would just, your job would be to use the money box?
He just wants other people to experience the joy that he had being able to create currency on call.
I guess so. That would be the big question that I would have, though. So he then he went to the United States after he got busted for selling the Eiffel Tower, and he did the money box scam when he was in the U.S. And he was getting in trouble for some other scams, like run of the mill scams. And a Texas sheriff tried to arrest him. He goes, "Let me show you one thing before you arrest me, sir. Can I interest you in a money box?" And he gave the detective or the sheriff in Texas a money box to let him off of the arrest. And they're like, "Wait a second, this is a fake money box." It used to be so easy to trick people.
Yeah, it's just you and there's no way to track him afterwards either. That's a bunch of crazy shit happened back then.
Yeah. He had a giant counterfeit operation in the US, and it was so big that it was like reported on in the newspapers, and the economy it sent it like into a small scare because nobody could trust their currency because this might be one of Lustig's dollars that he made and put into circulation. So a con man so good he almost wrecked the economy. There's also the original, the OG Charles Ponzi. You familiar with Ponzi's game?
Yep.
He was an Italian immigrant, and he got a job at Bank Zarossi, which was mostly other Italian immigrants in Montreal. And the bank went out, and Ponzi was now on the streets, so he started forging checks. He started smuggling stuff. He got thrown in jail. And then when he got out, he thought to himself that there might be a way that he could use the mail, he could use his connections to just start making money. So in the rise of Mr. Ponzi, there was a business correspondent from Spain who was interested in learning more about Ponzi's journal that he had, enclosed a small paper square that put Ponzi's imagination into overdrive. So it was a small scrap of paper. It was an international postal reply coupon, and the Spanish correspondent enclosed it into a prepayment of reply postage. So it was bought in a Spanish post office for 30 centavos. It could be exchanged for a U.S. stamp worth 5 cents. A redemption rate, it was fixed by an international treaty. But the Spanish peseta had fallen in relation to the dollar. So, in theory, someone who bought a reply coupon in Spain could redeem it in the United States for a 10% profit. So buying coupons in countries that had weak economies increased that margin. So it should be possible to make a killing if you buy large quantities of those coupons in certain overseas countries and then redeem them in countries with strong currencies. He called it the Securities Exchange Company, and he promoted his idea, saying that you get double your money back plus interest within 45 days. And he hired a bunch of sales agents who got 10% commissions for every investor that they pulled in, and then somebody underneath them that would get 5%. And the scheme got bigger and bigger, and he took the payments, and instead of using them to actually ship the stamp coupons, he just took the money for himself. Then he gave the portions to pay off the previous investors, and then that's how the scheme got so big. So, in theory, he had an idea that could work, but it also, I think, once he started to get a bunch of investors, it seemed like a whole bunch of work that he didn't really want to do when he just had the money right there in front of him. So he didn't think it through in the long term. And so then there was Ponzi's publicist by the name of William McMasters, who revealed the fraud scheme and reported him to the authorities. So his own publicist turned him in. You know how much he got in jail? 3.5 years for inventing the Ponzi scheme.
Did he invent it?
Yeah. Well,
he did.
Probably
Hence the name.
Probably not the first guy to ever run the scheme of like taking money from investors and then using that money to pay off previous investors. But he had like a large enough scheme where they named the Ponzi scheme after him. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna see who was. I don't think it was him.
I mean, he gets the credit for it.
He gets credit for it. Yeah.
The vision is history.
My goat's Gregor McGregor.
Okay. What do you like about Gregor McGregor?
So this
Oh,
guy.
here goes real quick. It said the first to operate a Ponzi scheme was a guy by the name of Adele Spitzer in Germany, and then after that was Sarah Howe in 1879. So I think, yeah, his was probably just the biggest.
The largest.
But like there were documented cases of doing that shit before.
Mhm.
That's what I remember. I remember that about him.
So would you rather be Charles Ponzi and have the scheme named after you, even though you weren't the first to do it? Or would you rather be one of the earlier ones who did it and now they get no recognition for the scheme that they ran?
Ponzi, for sure.
Nah, I mean, because like your family that wasn't pieces of shit can still carry on their name knowing their daddy or their grandpa was a criminal and you still good. But now if your last name is Eric Ponzi, you like
It must be
kind of look at you sideways.
It must be tough for any of his relatives with that name to ever like be a salesperson, right?
You think they kept it? You think there's still Ponzi's out there?
There's definitely some Ponzi's around. Yeah.
Like the scheme? Yeah.
Yeah, I like the scheme. Shit. All
Same
right.
ones, actually.
He made me. I'm out. You said Gregor McGregor?
Yeah, first of all, awesome name.
Great name.
But he made up a fake country
Yeah.
in the 1800s and told everybody in Scotland, like, hey, this place is awesome. You should all, like, move your money here and go there and live there. It's amazing. He called it, what was the name of the country?
It was like next to Honduras, right?
Yeah, it was Poyais, Poyais. And so he sent all these people to Honduras,
Yeah.
took all their money, and then they all got there and realized it sucked, and they all died of malaria and disease. And then the Scottish government like was going after him and telling people, do not listen to this guy, don't go there. And so he ended up like going to Venezuela in exile, and then eventually died.
So he never actually paid the price for it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So yeah, I think 250 Scottish settlers died on the trip. And then he tried to do the same con again in France too.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of worked the first time.
He ran it back. And he was like, yeah, I can't do this. I can't pull this on the island anymore, but I'll get the French. They'll believe me.
He got 1.3 million pounds selling fake government bonds to the country of Poyais, which is the equivalent of $5 billion today.
Holy shit. I guess if you're going to do a scheme, do a big scheme, right?
Yeah. Became a billionaire.
Like, why would you waste your time doing like small time shit? There have been some great con artists that have made their name off of like being fake psychics in the past, like the people that can bend spoons. Where do you stand on that? Where do you stand on like psychics being labeled as con artists?
Agreed.
If they are presenting it as if they actually are psychic, and then like someone goes there who's, vulnerable or in a bad mental space, then like, yeah, you're being a con artist. I think most people understand it's fake.
Right.
But, maybe that's giving too much credit to the masses.
Like if you bring in Oz the Mentalist for training camp, is he being a con artist when he goes to visit the Seahawks? And
Again, like I think most people there was a show who recently did like an expose on Oz the Mentalist. Like, yeah, I think most people were where he's doing tricks.
yeah,
It's it's kind of his thing.
it's for entertainment.
Yeah.
I guess the point that they made was that he's like writing books and teaching people how to read people. Being like, I have an ability to.
Okay. Then yeah, I that's a little different, but
Found a poll that said 40% of Americans believe in psychics, with nearly 1 in 3 people claim that they have experienced a psychic moment themselves.
all right, then yeah, maybe I was giving people too much credit.
What is it?
Yeah, man, I think you were.
What does that mean? Have experienced a psychic moment? It's like
Deja vu.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yep.
It's also like some confirmation bias probably in there.
Mm-hmm. You had a a feeling, a belief that some shit was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Big T, where would you place miracles in this little pool of things that are unlikely?
Not at all part of it.
Do you think miracles are a thing?
Yes.
Gotcha. Miracles good, psychics out.
Well, psychics aren't actually doing anything.
Some would argue neither are miracles.
But miracles, can't you appreciate miracles as being something that's so unlikely as to be worthy of being celebrated?
I think they're the same. It's the same thing as chance. Like, it's a miracle me and you met.
Mm-hmm. Could you not
Chance,
celebrate that though?
I do celebrate chance all the time.
So we're just talking about a different name. Are you talking about specifically the?
But also the difference is you are describing things that happened, and then you can ascribe to them whatever you want, whereas a psychic is just saying things that are just not true.
Well, I think some people, like pastors and like mega preachers, kind of play on the same vibe. Like
sometimes.
So like if you have cancer and you cure it, miracle. You know what I mean?
Can be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Plenty of people die from cancer every chance.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't like it as long as it keeps you going, man. Whatever you got to do to stay happy in these times.
One of Chicago's best con artists was one of the greatest to ever do it. In fact, he might have invented a phrase that we were just talking about earlier in the show, Big T, chicken nugget.
What?
Yeah. You want to know where that came from?
I do.
This guy named Joseph the Yellow Kid Wheel, Weil. How would you say that?
Wheel.
So he was born in 1875, died in 1976. He was a loan collector in Chicago. So they had a loan sharking industry back in the day in the late 1800s. And so he noticed that some of his coworkers were hanging on to some of the extra coin around the margins. And he was like, I'm not going to turn you into the boss as long as you give me like a little percentage of everything that you're skimming off the top. So they said, yeah. And he started to make a little bit of money. He started working with another grifter by the name of Frank Hogan. And then there was a Chicago alderman that they called Bathhouse John. Bathhouse John Coughlin. Great nickname. One of the all-time nicknames.
We need some nicknames for these aldermen we got now.
Yeah. It was a big fan of the comic book Hogan's Alley and the Yellow Kid. So one of the guys was named Hogan, and he was like, so you must be the Yellow Kid, which is what they called Wheel. And so he worked around Chicago with another con man by the name of Doc Merriweather, and they started doing snake oil sales. So it would be like elixir that would cure anything that you had, and it was just basically water that was in them. But they would sell it as an elixir, made a bunch of money doing that. They would wear various disguises, and they would take stray dogs. They would give them a bath, and then they would sell them on the street and be like, this dog is purebred. And people would pay a lot of money for him. Great con. They tried to sell Cook County Hospital for $150,000. Did not get away with that one. They opened a fake bank, and they stole $500,000 through an investor who thought he was a crooked banker, and he scammed Mussolini himself out of $2 million doing that.
Wow.
Which is, I think it's actually kind of a brilliant con, is you start a fake bank and then you tell other people like, hey, I'm starting this bank and I'm going to take a bunch of money from it and my boss isn't going to find out. So if you give me some money to invest in this fake bank that I'm conning other people out of, I'm going to cut you in on my profits. And then you just take that person's money. It's kind of like a double con. So he got $2 million from Mussolini himself out of that one. And then in 1989, Wheel sold a chicken to a wealthy prospector passing through Illinois for the price of a golden nugget. It's from that rumor that the term chicken nugget stems from.
Hang on, you're telling me there were no chicken nuggets before 1989?
1889.
Oh, I think you said 19.
Oh, sorry, 18.
I was also very confused by that because if you were getting, if a con man passing through town was getting you in 1989, that's just
on you. Yeah, anyone passing through town should not get anyone in 1989. But yeah, so there was a wealthy guy and he had like small nuggets, and so to get the chicken, he just gave him a small nugget. He goes, "This is my chicken nugget," and then that's the first recorded usage of that term. Great tie. Awesome tie by the lads in the Congo.
Congrats to the Congo.
The Congo, you've done it again.
A lot of ties.
Really, really tough morning for Ronaldo stands out there.
Yeah.
Damn.
What a great
Messi
World
last
Cup.
night and then him today. I see.
Yeah, I don't know how you defend that.
You play the hits. That's what Drake fans do.
Mm-hmm.
They both have hits.
Both got hits, brother.
Aaron, do you have any other con guys that you'd like to discuss?
No, I mean y'all talked about most of the ones on the sheet. There was Annika Sorokin was an interesting one. That she was a German lady that had like a fake $60 million fortune. And she just used her confidence in white privilege to scam New York banks, hotels. This is pretty recent. It was 2016 to 17. So she would like find luxury hotels to travel and launch like an exclusive arts club. So she just walked in and said, "This is what I'm I'm gonna do," and got a whole bunch of bread for it. She only got like 2 years though, so it wasn't like as notable as the other ones, but I thought it was funny.
I have one, and it's every like procurer and seller of quote fine art, because that is a Ponzi scheme.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, you throw some paint on a canvas. You get someone to come appraise it and say this is worth $200,000, and then it's a tax write-off, right?
I'm not exactly sure how taxes work on art,
but there's something like that where they can just pay somebody to appraise it at something ridiculous, and then they get a lot of financial benefits for it.
Yes. And your money stays parked there, and I then think it becomes more money laundering. Really.
Yes.
So if you have your money that is invested in fine art, then you can sell that.
Oh, if you donate artwork to a qualified charity, an appraisal is required to substantiate the value, and then you get an appraisal on this art. You donated, and then you donated $200,000.
Got it. And they can just say however much they think that it's worth.
Yeah.
And artificially.
And I'm sure you can
out.
pay somebody under the table to give you a real nice appraisal.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I would call that like, yeah, it might be a con. I also was under the impression that, at least for a while until a couple years ago, I did not know that con meant confidence. I thought it meant like con as in like going against something, like pros and cons.
But
it means confident. Like if somebody's super confident in the way that they act and what they do, then it makes you want to give up the money and give it. I got conned. I'll tell you, one of the all-time great con men that we're not talking about is the car dent guy.
Yeah.
That did that work on my old car.
Yeah.
and popped it right out. And then I got home and I was like, wait a second. That wasn't the wallet inspector. And I was right. And he stole all my money. Good for him, though.
So the Victor Lustig guy,
Mhm.
he created 10 commandments for con men. So this is the top 10 or the 10 commandments for he used it for he read a list of rules for aspiring grifters.
Okay.
Number 1, be a patient listener. It's listening, not fast talk that lands the con. 2, never look bored. 3, let the other person reveal their politics first, then agree with them. 4, same with religion. Let them show their hand, then share their faith. 5, hint at sex talk, but don't push it unless they bite. 6, don't bring up illness unless they show concern first. 7, never pry into someone's personal life. They'll tell you everything eventually. 8, never boast. Let your importance be quietly obvious. 9, never be untidy. 10, never get drunk.
Never get drunk? Why? Because you might let the con slip?
Or maybe just I think this is alluding to what you was talking about, confidence. Like I think if you're running a con, none of this has anything to do with the actual con. It's more about exuding confidence and kind of marketing it to whoever you're trying to con. So I think when you're drunk, people are less trustworthy of drunk people.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's a little white flag. If someone's drunk around you, they're not trying to con you. Or if they are, they're shitty at it.
I think also if you're like really into the con game, you have to be hyper observant at all times to like see how your mark is reacting to things. Maybe you're a bad drunk and you get hammered and you just give up the game like immediately. Ah, shit. I told him that I was doing a Ponzi scheme last night. Fuck.
No, I think that's what it is. I think it's because like people are in the moment, right? The grifters grifting are selling that shit. Snake oil salesmen are extremely personable, extremely like likable, charming, charismatic, like all that shit. And so it ain't until afterwards you feel like, or you notice that they got you. And so that gift of gab is a real thing.
I also think that if you are a con artist and you get drunk, like your whole job is to tell lies, like you believe them. And if you get hammered, you're not going to remember all the lies that you told them, so you can't keep your story straight.
Yep,
that type 100%. Of thing.
Mark Twain never. He said, if you never lie, you never have to remember anything.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
Would you consider Brendan Sorsby to be a con man or a con artist?
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. No.
No,
he's just a different
dumbass.
Yeah. I think he's a guy that made some mistakes, and it all came out in the wash. Big T, he's not going back to college football.
For him, but Texas Tech made real fools of themselves.
They did, and they're kind of unlucky that they were the first ones that had to deal with it, because I would assume that most major programs, would you think over 50% would have reacted, maybe not as foolishly, but like the same intent, which is like, we still want him to play football for us.
I think any school that spent the amount of money they spent for him to be their quarterback, yes, would have wanted him to continue playing. I don't know how many would have chosen the route that Texas Tech did.
The press conference, the 24-minute video or whatever they put out.
A lot of dumb stuff coming out of Lubbock the last couple of weeks, but yeah, he's not going to play there, so.
Yeah,
I guess all's well that ends well.
How good is he?
I think he's a really good college quarterback. I don't know how well it translates to the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Really good college quarterback. Better than Cade Klubnik?
I think damn near anybody's better than Cade Klubnik. Why Cade Klubnik?
Yeah, I think memes said that Cade Klubnik is like he's going to be something.
Currently or years ago?
He just loves Cade Klubnik. I don't know.
Is he on the Jets or something?
I believe he's on the Jets practice squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's horrific.
So you would take, if it came down to it.
I'm closer to Cade Klubnik than Cade Klubnik is to Brendan Sorsby.
Got it. All right. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to take advantage of the supplemental draft. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea in the world if it takes.
Said all 32 teams are going to be at his pro day.
All right. That would be so interesting. Like if this guy actually became awesome and some team was just able to claim him. I'll be watching.
Arian, did y'all ever get anybody out of the supplemental draft?
I don't think so. No, I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, who are the most notable players to be picked in the supplemental draft?
Bo Jackson.
Gordon.
Josh Gordon was supplemental,
Yeah.
and Bo Jackson was too.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Okay.
Brian Bosworth. Chris Carter.
Chris Carter.
I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw a clip today of Chris Carter. I forget the other brother's name, man. Forgive me, but Chris Carter, Randy Moss, and then the receiver that was on the Vikings before Randy Moss. And I didn't know this. This is a hell of a fact. Chris Carter and the other receiver, I forget his name, they have 4 seasons where they both went back to back to back to back 1,000 yards. And then they drafted Randy Moss. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
that is crazy.
Bernie Kosar. Brian Bosworth. Chris Carter.
There's been a few good players.
Terrell Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
The last supplemental draft selection was Jalen Thompson in 2019.
I thought Terrell Pryor was going to be a decent quarterback for a little bit.
Jamal Williams.
He's a solid receiver for a couple of years.
Very good receiver. Yeah. We do have some breaking news real quick. President Trump has spoken on the Iran deal, and here's what he says. Let's listen to him.
This way, if it works out, I'm going to take the credit. If it doesn't work out, I'm blaming JD. You better be careful, JD.
Oh, he still got it.
It's so annoying that he's so funny.
He's
you better be
the,
careful, JD.
he's the funniest to ever do it.
Big T, you're going to want to look at Howard Lutnick over his right shoulder as he's just riffing. Look at this. Just look at him. Lutnick's having a grand old time, just eating it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good joke, sir. Thank you, sir. And Marco Rubio is not.
We're going to blame it on JD.
Marco is not having a good time listening to this speech.
You think he's next up or JD?
Howard Lutnick.
No.
Marco?
Oh.
It's going to be probably between the two. I don't think that JD is going to do so well when it's just him. I think that he's.
I think they're trying to groom Marco.
I think there might be too, because JD is not. What would I say? Like he's not well liked by either of the groups that he sometimes tries to appeal to. He's kind of like he floats back and forth too much. I think people read through his outside and they underneath it all they see a guy that is like very much online and very much like a poster.
I just think he'd do anything for power.
Yeah. I think he makes a lot of people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I would guess between two of them, Marco. Marco's wanted this for forever.
I mean, did he run in 2012?
He did run in 2012, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably one of his last shots. So I think it's going to be Marco ultimately. And then I don't know who the Dems are going to do. What are the markets telling us right now, Big T? Who's first amongst the Dems?
It was Kamala at one point.
There's no way.
So, I mean, this is poly market, so take it for what it's
Right.
worth. But Gavin Newsom, 24%.
Mm-hmm.
John Ossoff, 10%. He's the senator from Georgia. AOC, 9%. Kamala, 7%. And then Josh Shapiro, Buttigieg, Andy Bashir.
You say Wes Moore from Maryland?
He's at 1%.
Okay. Yeah, no idea. All right, but
If Pete wasn't gay, it'd be a easy win for him. But people ain't ready to vote for no gay dude.
The latest New York Times polls, the top share of support is Kamala Harris at 20%.
there's just no way.
Run it back, baby.
There's zero.
I'd be
chance.
fine with that. I would. I
Yeah.
think she's a worthy adversary.
I think most Republicans out there they really want a second crack at
We
it.
would be willing to grant her a rematch.
Yeah, just immediate. Yep. I bet she would take that too.
Yeah,
I bet she'd be ecstatic
may the best candidate
to
win.
skip the primaries again. All right. Well, we will see you guys next Tuesday. Big T, have fun on your honeymoon.
Will do.
Love you guys.
Goodbye.